In this video, you will learn how to read the contents from a text file. So you have saved some data inside a text file. How will you read the data from the text file? For that, we have three methods. One is the read method, another one is readline, another one is readlines. Read and readline will read the content in the form of a string. The return data type of read and readline, it will read something and give it to you in the form of a string. Read lines will give it to you in the form of a list. It is same like write and write lines. Here you have three different methods: read, readline and read lines. Now, read will read, if you simply give read, it will read the entire content of the file. But if you don't want, say for example, you have 100 lines. If you give file.read, everything will be read. The 100 lines will be printed as a single string. But if you don't want that, say you want to read only the first 10 characters, 20 characters, then you should give read of n. That is read of 10, which will read the first 10 bytes from the cursor. Okay, I'll show you. I'll better show you so that you can easily understand. Before starting to work with that file, I will show you the content of the text file so that it will be easy for you to understand the working of the file. See, I have opened file1.txt. I have typed 4 lines. I am Jack. I study in class, say class 3. I study in class 3. I like to play football. I have a pet dog. So there are 4 lines in file1.txt. Remember this. Now I'll show you how to read a file. So how to read a file, you need to open in what mode? R mode. If you are going to finish reading and then you are going to write some content also, then you should go for R+. But now I am going to only read only. So I will give R mode. Suppose I give a file which does not exist in read mode, it will cause an error. So you have to be careful while reading a file. You should make sure that the file already exists. So I have opened file1.txt, right? Now what should I do? f.read. What did I say? When I give f.read, it will read the entire content of the file. See what happened? There were 4 lines, right? So the entire content in a single string. Okay. So this string, from the string you can break and do whatever you want. Okay. Now I try to read. See what happens. Nothing gets displayed. Why? I will explain why. When you say f.read, the cursor which was in the beginning of the file has read the entire content and now the cursor is placed at the end of the file. So now when I try to read again, there is nothing to read because the cursor is already placed at the end. So always when you give a read command, from the current cursor position, it will read, right? So to again place the cursor in the beginning, there is a seek method that we will learn about this in detail later. As of now, you understand, to keep the cursor in the beginning, you should give f.seek of 0. Now I'll give f.read of 5. What do you mean by f.read of 5? Now the cursor in the beginning of the file, I've given 5, which means 5 bytes. So 1 space is 2, A3, M4 space is 5. So the output will be I space am space. See? Now again I give f.read of 5. See what happens. Now where was the cursor? When I gave f.read of 5, I space am space, the cursor was standing here. Now again I give f.read of 5, it will continue from the current position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So full stop is also, the dot is also calculated as a character. Again I give f.read of 3 characters. /n is 1 character, capital I, space is 1 character. So now my cursor is in the second line before the word study. Now I'll give f.readline. See what happens. I'll first tell you what is the use of f.readline. From the current position, it will read one particular line. So where is my the cursor currently? Before study. So when I give f.readline, it will read that current line only. See, study in class 3. Now again I give f.readline. The next line will be read. I like to play football. Then again f dot readline, it will say I have a pet dog. Or instead I say f dot 4. After football, the next 4 characters. So 1, 2, sorry, slash n 1, 2, 3, 4 up to H, A, right? Now, once this is done, we have reached the end of it. Now again I'll show you, I'll go to the beginning of the file. Now I'll show you f dot read line. I'll finish the first line. Now I'll move on to the second line. Actually, my cursor is now here. I study in class 3. Now in this, instead of reading the entire line, I will give 6. So what will happen in the current line? 6 bytes will be read. Okay. Now I'll give f dot read lines. What did I say about f dot read lines? It will give you the output in the form of a list like this. Why is it breaking it like this? Because always a reading procedure happens, whether it is read or read line or read lines. Wherever the cursor is, I study before, after D I stopped. So it is reading from here. If you want to avoid this, if you start from the beginning and give f dot read lines, the list will be printed like this. So how will you print line by line? For element in, so first I will keep the cursor f dot seek of 0. First I'll place the cursor in the beginning. Now I'll write list 1 is equal to f dot read lines, and for, now what will list 1 contain? All the 4 lines. So for every element in list 1, print the element. See, it will print all the 4 lines. Do you understand how it works now? So this is all about the reading methods in a text file. Hope you understood. Thank you.